I'm obsessed with watching videos of Justin Timberlake not singing at his own concert.
Justin Timberlake's latest shows have fans straight up worried. People are saying he's not looking well on stage, and some are even questioning if he's in the right headspace to keep touring at all. The vibe, total mess. Justin used to be a top-tier performer, smooth moves, live vocals, packed energy, but now it's like he's just going through the motions, and fans can tell. Folks who bought tickets expecting a fire show are walking out disappointed, even asking for refunds. The background dancers are basically doing all the work, keeping the energy alive while Justin barely sings. It's like he's checked out completely. Some people in the industry are calling his current shows disconnected and unprofessional, accusing him of faking the whole thing just to keep the money flowing. Concertgoers are asking out loud, does Justin even want to be here, and is he still cut out for this?
Which, this man is a mess. The last thing I saw go viral about him was his little coochie showing. The man didn't sing. He comes out in a hat and sunglasses. We can't even see you. And after that, the floodgates were open. People are posting all of these videos where Justin just straight up is not singing. He says one note, one word, and is just walking around.
Because right now, it ain't looking good for him. The work ethic, the energy, the voice, it's all being questioned big time. Justin's out here touring overseas, hitting major cities like Paris, Romania, and Dublin, but the crowd ain't cheering the way they used to. This isn't just any regular tour stop. Like, we're talking international stages, big lights, thousands of fans, and yet he's showing up like he forgot he's the headliner. Let's start with Paris. In the footage making rounds online, can't play the actual audio because his team stays on copyright patrol. You can see Justin barely clapping along. No mic, no headset, just standing there like he's waiting for someone to cue him in. It's giving Lost. And fans aren't holding back. One straight up wrote, "Go girl, give us nothing, brutal." Another said, "Imagine how happy his wife is that he's not home." And that part, we'll definitely get to her later. But people are seriously confused. Like, what happened? When this world tour kicked off, Justin was actually trying. He was singing, showing energy, feeling the crowd. Now, it's like he's on autopilot or something else. One viewer even said it looked like he was maybe on something. That kind of talk's been floating around more and more lately. He had those eyes, you know, the kind that just don't look right. Fans are saying it loud. That DUI might have wrecked this whole world tour. People know Justin can do way better than this, which is why the frustration is real. Even folks who don't consider themselves fans are like, hold up, this ain't the JT I remember. One person said, "I'm not a fan, but I know he used to kill it on stage." And now, it's looking like a totally different guy. Offbeat, off-key, off everything. Let's be honest, Justin's had some wild moments over the years, and that DUI only made things worse. So people are seriously wondering what's really going on with him behind the scenes, because from the way these shows are looking, he's got the fans doing half the singing while he just sways around. And don't get me started on this trend of the crowd taking over the vocals. Like, I came to hear Justin, not the dude next to me yelling lyrics in my ear. Some fans are totally over it. Sure, sing along a little, vibe with the moment, but screaming the whole chorus like you're on stage? No thanks. Anyone else feel the same way? Let me know in the comments. Justin's really out here acting like the fans bought his tickets. People are saying he's barely lifting a finger on stage. He wants the crowd to do everything. The chorus, all the melody, that's on us now. One fan even joked he showed up to his own concert like an audience member and made us run the show. Another pointed out the mic wasn't even on. And get this, he actually put it on the floor. Like, what are we doing here? At this point, folks are done playing nice. The receipts are stacking, and fans feel like they've got enough proof to demand their money back. And honestly, who can blame them? Now let's talk about his stop in Romania. Major shout out to Romania in the chat below. But woo, this performance, fans dragged it. People were saying it straight up looked like Justin took a day off right there on stage. In one viral clip, it starts raining and he throws up his hood, practically hiding his face. He sings a couple of lines, then quickly tosses the lyrics to the crowd like, "Y'all got it." One person said, "What was that?" Say what? The whole thing felt more like a DJ set gone wrong than an actual concert. The dancing, confused, the energy, nowhere to be found. Fans were like, is this a joke? Because it sure didn't look like the Justin they paid to see. Look, not trying to start anything wild here, but the way Justin's been moving on stage, it's giving tipsy. He's stumbling around, barely facing the crowd, like he forgot what city he's even in. And come on, even if you've always been Team Britney, you gotta admit, Justin used to have real talent. This right here, it ain't it. Fans are clocking the red flags. One person said straight up, "I'm calling it now. Him and Jessica Biel are gonna divorce soon." Another added, "This marriage has been a slow death march anyway." Oof. And maybe that's why Justin's unraveling. Word on the street is his personal life's a full-on mess behind closed doors. I even found this blog from May where an alleged insider spilled some serious tea, saying there's little to no intimacy left in the marriage. The only thing holding it together, the kids. That's a toxic setup right there. They've got nannies, house staff, all the help they could ask for, but emotionally, it's crickets. Apparently, to their inner circle, the whole marriage feels performative, like something they're just acting out for Instagram. Jessica's been locked in on her career, grinding as a producer and actress, already wrapped her next streaming series. Meanwhile, Justin's been hopping around the globe, chasing that old music magic that just ain't hitting the same anymore. And as for the love, one source said it's gone. No fire, no spark, just vibes, and not the good kind. Justin's described as moody, distant, and completely wrapped up in himself. All that time apart, it's wrecked whatever intimacy they had left. Sounds like the passion left the building a long time ago. We're still not done talking about these concerts because Justin really isn't singing at any of them. Like, how do you do a whole show, get dragged for it online, and then show up to the next one acting the exact same way? You'd think the Backlash would have lit a fire under him, but nope. Once again, the mic goes straight to the floor, and what's up with the butterfly hand moves? The song kicks in and he just stands there doing that awkward little dance again. I'm actually gagged. This is how he starts the show. And look, maybe this mess will finally snap him out of it and push him to actually perform at the next few dates. But right now, he's giving drunk uncle at a family BBQ, lost slow, and letting everyone else carry the vibe. The background singers, they're the real stars. You can see them in the back putting in work, holding the whole performance together while Justin just floats around the stage. One concert goer said, "We waited in the rain for hours just to see him walk out 45 minutes late. But the issue wasn't the weather or even his outfit. It was that he didn't sing. This wasn't just a bad night. This was the long-awaited Justin Timberlake comeback, and people left disappointed." One person online said, "I want my money back and I didn't even go." Another joked, "That performance could have just been an email." And honestly, they're not wrong. That Romania show did Justin dirty, and now he's got some serious explaining to do. He's only got 2 more performances left on this tour. 2! So unless he flips the whole thing around fast, there's barely any time to save what's left of this run. And let's be real, if the whole show was built for him to do the bare minimum, it's probably not changing anytime soon. In response to all the backlash, Justin made a statement saying the reaction to his tour and album helped him figure out what to do next. And apparently that means an NSYNC reunion. Yep, he's running it back with the old crew, which just so happens to be dropping news right as the Backstreet Boys announce their comeback at the Vegas Sphere. Now that sounds like a real show. Honestly, I like both groups, but BSB at the Sphere, that's a whole vibe. As for Justin, maybe it's time he steps back, focuses on his home, his kids, and his marriage. Because lately, he's been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. We even broke it all down in our Blinded and Breakdown episode earlier today. Go check that out too. There's even viral footage of Justin snapping at crew members on stage. This whole tour is giving chaos. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video with your crew, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us know, should Justin take a break or are we being too harsh? See you on the next one.